Are you sure a 1-ton compressor is strong enough to cool a 2,500 square foot house?
No, that's probably too much square footage.
Well, what are you gonna do to fix this?
We're gonna build you a smaller house. At no extra charge, of course. I'll even throw in a couple window units at my cost.
Don't settle for an inadequate heating and air conditioning system. You'll pay for it in more ways than one. You need a professional heating and air contractor to calculate the load requirements of your house. A good general rule of thumb, though, is a 2,500 square foot house, if you remove the garage area, is going to need about a 3-ton air compressor. But there's a lot of other factors you need to take into consideration when building a heating and air conditioning system. Normally, your furnace and your air handler are mounted either in the attic of your home or in the basement. Our unit is right here, and there's a lot of pieces to it because we've got a big house that we're working on. Now, the unit is actually suspended from the rafters. The reason for that we use these galvanized steel strips, is because the unit vibrates when it runs. And if we had mounted it right on the floor of this attic is actually the ceiling of our home. So every time the unit kicked on, it would shake the whole house, plus it would be very, very noisy. Now, behind me here, you see all the ductwork coming off the unit. Now, you can get ducts in 2 different types. This is a flex duct. You see when you squeeze it, flexes back and forth. I like this because it's insulated. This one is an R7. It's got this material on the outside and on the inside, and in between it actually has insulation. And you can put it just about anywhere, so it's very easy to use and get air to hard to reach parts of your house. Plus, it's less expensive than the other type of duct. Their type of duct looks like this. It's galvanized steel. It's hard. It is very energy efficient. It does cost a little more, but sometimes it rattles when you kick on the unit. That's why I like flex duct, but either one should work fine for your home. This big piece on the back of our air handler here is called the plenum. When the air comes out of the unit, it's really spinning fast in circles here, and when it hits these first ducts, it would go out to that part of the house, so our whole house wouldn't be the same temperature. So you have a very long plenum. That air comes out of your air handler, it's spinning, goes all the way to the back, hits it, comes back this direction, so you get a good, even spread on your air conditioning or on your heating throughout the whole house. Now, the unit is going to put out some condensation, some moisture. So right here on the bottom of your unit, you should have some PVC pipe coming out to drain the unit. And it'll go right down, and then it'll go to the outside of our home. But it could clog up here, so you always have a backup. Here we have a drain pan underneath it. We have a second pipe coming out. The water drains into that pan. And then over here is our overflow, and it'll go out, and it'll go to the outside of the house. So either way, we should never have moisture from this unit get into the home itself. Let's go up front here to the furnace. Furnaces are rated on the amount of BTUs that they put out. That's British thermal units. They need to be at least 80% energy efficient in all new construction. That's required by code. If it's less than that, it can't go in the home. If you're buying an older home, it may be less than that, and you might want to upgrade. If you're building a new home and you'd like it to be more than 80% energy efficient, you can get a better furnace. You've just got to spend more money. Now, this one runs on gas, but there's no longer a pilot light that you have to light on systems. Now they use electronic switches. If the unit ever goes out, you just come up and flip the switch. If the unit doesn't start right back up, you need to go ahead and call a professional to come out and start the unit for you.